All right, guys, today we're going to jump into some of my old cards that I pulled from the binders. Just been going through, cataloging these, getting them scored away, and finding out what could be done with them. So unfortunately for collectors like myself, these cards that I collected when I was a kid were during the junk wax era. Stellar cards like these that have sharp corners, everything looks good, and marquee players will be worth money only if you get them graded through PSA, which it's kind of expensive. It's worth it if you're looking to flip them. For like instance, this would go for probably 80 graded a 10. Right now it's worth like $4. So anyhow, so we have the full set of the franchise that I pulled out of my binders. They were in order. We're gonna pull them out of order, so it's okay. So we have the full set here of the 91 franchise. So Don Mattingly, for instance, this would be a good one. Everything's crisp and clean. I did a good job preserving that. David Justice, another good one. Everything looks crisp and clean. And again, the only way to get any money out of these, as they are, they're not worth anything. No one's going to buy them. During the late 80s, early 90s, all the card companies left the print machines on. So all these great marquee players, their cards aren't worth much because there were so many printed. They're just out there for everyone to grab. And back in the day, I mean, trust me, I have thousands of these, but only the marquee players are going to be any good. So that's a quick note on those. I pulled also a bunch of Maguires. Let's see here if I can grab a few out. Okay, so I pulled a bunch of Maguires out. So again, crisp, clean, all the way around, right? Again, these are great cards, great player. However, again, they were just way overproduced, making them raw like this worth nothing. But again, if you keep them crisp and clean and nice, and you could send them in and you're willing to take the risk, it's about a $25 risk. So you can risk it for $25, send it in, hope, fingers crossed that you get a 10, because if not, it's not worth anything. Other than that, you have a graded card to keep for yourself. But like, for instance, something like this, maybe. You know, again, it's whether the juice is worth the squeeze. If you're willing to send them in to get them graded, then awesome. If you want to just, you know, hang on to them and collect them, great. If you want to sell them, then that's what you need to do, is make sure that everything looks crisp and clean. Like this would definitely go in. Everything looks good. Well, actually, no, there's a little damage on that top corner. But again, these are cards that I'm going to just go through. There's a holographic one that I'm just going to go through and check all the corners and decide whether or not I want to send them in. All right, we'll get into some more of these later.